Felt like a day. My name is Mighty Wereball. Welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. We're just going to carry on straight in. We're still waiting to find out who our next murder victim will be. I get the feeling that it was Chiaki. She seemed to raise a bit of a death flag in the last episode, so let's just carry on and see if I'm right. Morning. In the end, that game is still a mystery. I don't even know why it would be a motive. I should just bite the bullet and try discussing it with everyone. I guess I should head over to the restaurant. To the restaurant then. Who's at the restaurant? Is everybody here? Yep, everyone's here. Lovely, lovely. Good morning, Ajimi. Yeah, good morning. After greeting everyone, I put some food on my plate and sat myself at a table near the window. What is it, Ajimi? Is that all you're gonna eat?
You just eat too much, Camel.
You're the one to talk. All you eat is candy.
Just because it's candy doesn't mean you should make fun of it. These gummies have 4 different fruit flavors, so I'm sure they're full of nutrients.
You should just eat real fruit. It seems like a bad time to bring up that game all of a sudden. I mean, we did agree before that we shouldn't even play it. It's my hero mission. After Gundam said that, I looked around the restaurant, and sure enough, there was no sign of Mahiru. She's always here every morning. It's strange for her not to come. I wonder if she's not feeling well. If she just doesn't feel good, that's fine. But there's a small chance that she's...
A small chance is what?
I saw Mahiru. She was outside the hotel. Oh, I see.
So don't say such a spooky thing. As punishment, how about you run around in a circle 3 times, say a roof, and jump off a cliff?
I don't want to die like that. But what was Mahiru doing? What was Mahiru doing outside the hotel? She said she wanted to be alone. I even asked her to come eat with us, but she turned it down. Wanted to be alone? Maybe she's planning to play that game.
What are you saying, Pig Barf? There's no way Mahiru would play video games. She's not like that slowpoke gamer girl over there.
Were you referring to me? Hey, I am Pig Barf, aren't I? Looks like it's going to be impossible to start talking about the game. While I was lost in thought, someone quietly sat down across from me at the table. Hey, Hajime, got a second? What is it? Kazuichi leaned forward out of his seat, glanced quickly around the room, and whispered to me. Today, 2:30 p.m., come to the supermarket. But don't tell anyone else about it. Huh? I'll tell you the details later. Everyone else can see it right now. It's bad. What does he mean, it's bad? Hey, what are you lowly creatures discussing amongst yourselves? Nothing. It's got nothing to do with you, so just relax and go away. Did you think I was worried about you fiends? You make me laugh. Laugh, I say. You've elevated arrogance to an art form. What sort of supreme ruler feels concern for the ants who are destined to be crushed? My name is Gundam Tanaka. I am the forbidden ruler who makes even the god of darkness flee in terror. All I desire is silence and indifference. Silence and indifference. I never took him for the lonely type. Anyway, Hajime, that's what's happening, so I'll see you then. Just so you know, make sure you conserve your energy. Huh? Conserve my energy? I'll see you later. Well, what was that about? Instead of talking about games, I received a strange request from Kazuichi, and that day's breakfast came to an end. Kazuichi told me to go to the supermarket at 2:30 p.m. But what did he mean when he told me to conserve my energy? Well, I guess I shouldn't wander too far right now. Okay, so let's go speak to someone. Okay, back to the ranch. Let's go speak to Tanaka, see what he's doing. It's extremely quiet. Are the spirits of the earth afraid or something? What should I do? Can I even hang out with someone like Gundam? I praise your good judgment. No matter how many there are, they'll never be able to invade my surroundings. Though you may be affected by my magic instead. I was forced to listen to Gundam's story about the earth spirits who tend the land. Looks like Gundam and I grew closer today. Would you like to give Gundam a present? I don't have any presents to give.
Don't get any closer. I already know what you're thinking.
Where do you know that even I don't know?
Now then, summon your familiar.
No, I don't have anything like that.
You've come challenging me many times. I thought you finally obtained at least one familiar. Just as I thought, you were just a mere human, and a strange one at that.
Despite what he says, Gundam doesn't seem all that annoyed. Is he opening up to me a little?
However, you probably don't understand how pointless this place is for a demon beast tamer.
Now that you mention it, even though this is a tropical island, I don't really see any wild animals.
If this place really was a normal tropical island, I wouldn't have time to talk to you so freely. Many beasts inhabit the thick forests. There may even be rare species that only exist in this land. Just thinking about it makes me tingle.
Wow, he's smiling right now. Ah, I seem to recall seeing a cow at the ranch.
I'm not interested in some domesticated animal.
You mean the cow that's behind you? I had a feeling you'd say that.
After all, I cannot look at it without feeling pity.
Huh? That's a bit unexpected.
Such creatures are born to be eaten by humans. Even if I had the all-seeing eye, I couldn't change that fate. Thus, I try not to involve myself with livestock. It would bring a calamity onto my mind, after all.
Gundam understands the feelings of animals, so this must be a complicated subject for him.
I appear to be getting oddly sentimental since I haven't encountered any new demon beasts. I've tamed various creatures such as the Cerberus, the Phoenix, and even the Midgard serpent.
He probably means dogs, birds, and lizards. When you say tamed, what exactly does that entail?
I guess it's fine to tell a mere human. I don't believe that you'll get in my way. Basically, you must say, "Good girl, good girl."
Huh?
You must repeatedly speak to them and make sure that they understand that there is no ill will on our end. In order to do that, you need to appear innocent. Of course, there are some who like to be touched and some that don't. It's better if you keep the basics down. Afterward, as long as you spend a long time together, you'll eventually start to hear your partner's words.
I'm pretty certain that only happens to ultimate breeders. But Gundam seems different from usual when he talks about animals. Somehow, his face seems gentler. He must really love animals.
Now then, I wonder if there are evil demon beasts that will rile me up on this island somewhere.
Monokuma and Monomi are sort of shaped like animals.
They're no good. Anything that can talk will eventually betray you. And most importantly, they aren't cute.
I agree. But I don't plan to betray you at all.
Such exaggerations coming from a mere human like you. However, that's a nice line.
Gundam left the area with a different smile on his face than usual. I hope we'll be able to understand each other, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Gundam's report card has been updated. Cool. After seeing Gundam walk away, I left the area. It looks like it's almost time to meet up with Kazuichi. He told me to come by the supermarket. What's he thinking all of a sudden? And keeping it a secret from the others. I don't want to think about it, but if he's plotting to... No, there's no way someone as carefree as him would do something like that. These guys are way too trusting. Anyway, what's he after then? Huh? It's well past the arranged time, and there's no sign of Kazuichi. All of a sudden, the anxiety I had been keeping inside me began to swell up like a balloon until... Yo! Ah!
Whoa! Oh, what the heck? Don't get all pissed off just 'cause I was a little late.
Late? Oh, I get it. I totally forgot he's that kind of guy. That guy doesn't mind showing up late even though he's the one who asked me to come. That kind of guy. Well, it sort of makes sense. So what do you want? Why'd you call me out here like this?
Well, you know. Can you do me a little favor?
A little favor?
I just overheard something. Apparently it's Miss Sonia's idea for a change of pace. It looks like the girls are secretly planning to go splash around at the beach.
It doesn't seem so secret now. Wait, don't tell me you...
As expected of Miss Sonia, splashing around in the sea is a nice idea. I admire her so much it's shocking. My heart trembles around her, So much it's about to burn out. So, let's crash it together.
Why me?
Well, it's a weird to fake a coincidence all by yourself, isn't it? So how about a scenario where you and I go to the beach and then we run into the girls by coincidence? Hey, you better not say no. I can't ask any of the other guys to help me with this. Nekomaru can't keep his mouth shut to save his life, and Gundam is, well, Gundam. Fuyuhiko and Nagito are out of the question.
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't feel like going to the beach.
Hey, I took the time to repair your swimsuit, you know. And now you're just gonna walk all over my conduct?
You're snapping at me?
If you say no, I'ma bug you about it until you die.
There's no way he's joking about that. This is Kazuichi after all. If I have no choice, then fine.
Yahoo! That's my Hajime. Now how about a soul? Now, that's how a soul brother should act.
So, what do I have to do?
Well, based on what I overheard, it looks like they're going to Chandler Beach on their second island. That's why we gotta head over to that diner first. Our plan is to be at the beach before they get there. And we're gonna act like it's just a coincidence.
Got it. So I need to go to the diner.
Yahoo! I'm getting all excited now.
Well, that makes one of us, I suppose. Looks like you can't take a hint. So we are going to the beach hut. Let's go! Right, now that we're in the diner. What you after now?
Alright, we're here. Now we just have to stake out a spot and wait until the ladies arrive.
You sure about this plan? I mean, isn't this a little too stalkerish? So what do I do? Do I just speak to you? Oh, and when are they going to come? Did you happen to overhear that when you're sensitive ears too?
They mentioned something about coming a little after the sun starts to tilt, so maybe around 4 p.m.
It's 3 p.m. now, so we still have to wait 1 more hour.
Always make your move early. That's just the basics, you know.
Hey, I don't know if you should be talking like an expert right now.
It's fine. Just make sure you keep watch by the window. It'd be bad if you didn't catch Miss Sonia on her way to the beach, you know. It's our job to keep that from happening. To get to the beach, they gotta pass in front of the diner. You better keep your eyes peeled. This isn't a game.
If this isn't a game, then what is it? I really should have just said no. Sitting at the table by the window, I rested my chin in my hands and absent-mindedly stared out the window. Are they coming? Oh,
Are they coming? Did they arrive?
it hasn't even been 10 minutes yet. 20 minutes passed, and then 30 minutes. As time passed by, the only things that grew were the volume of my sighs and the weight of my regret.
Say, what kind of swimsuit do you think Miss Sonia will wear? Since she's a foreigner, how about a bikini? Don't you feel like there's a pure innocent mythical fantasy hiding between the top and the bottom of a bikini?
Even if I wanted to agree with you, I don't know how to answer that. Wait, huh? And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, a certain someone walked by in front of the diner.
Huh? Isn't that?
I wonder what happened. I guess I should head over. We left the diner in a hurry and ran to where that person was standing. Who? Who dat? Oh.
You bastards!
I knew it was you, Fuyuhiko. What are you doing out here?
That's my line.
What the heck? You're awfully tense. Actually, why do you seem so flustered?
Who are you calling flustered? Don't be making false accusations, you bastard.
Don't tell me. Oh man, is that it? You overheard my plan, didn't you?
Plan?
It's no use playing dumb. You overheard my plan and followed us all the way here, right?
Hey, what are you guys doing up at this place? That's a strange combo.
Hello. Today's another wonderful day. Well, you're not gonna get away now that I've caught you. I get so nervous I ended up blurting out something weird. But please don't hate me. I'll take the punishment as much as you'd like.
You two. This is such a coincidence. I never expected to coincidentally run into you guys here.
He really does suck at this.
Man, actually, Hajime and I were about to head to the beach together. Huh? Could that be what you ladies are here for? That's such a coincidence. It even seems like destiny.
Something's obviously suspicious. Your eyes are moving around like salmon before they lay eggs.
No way. I'm always like this. How should I put it? I always pay attention to my surroundings.
I can't keep watching this. As I sighed and looked away from that embarrassing sight, I realized that he had disappeared. Huh? Where did Fuyuhiko go?
Well, regardless, you two have arrived pretty early. It's only 3:30 p.m. You still have about 30 minutes until you meet the others.
Why do you know we're going to meet with the others?
And you even know our damn meeting time.
Well, you see... Anyway, let's cherish the coincidence that brought us together. So is it okay if we join in too?
Wow, he got forceful all of a sudden.
So that's your ulterior motive. You're probably here for Sonia, aren't you?
I really have no desire to do something so rude, like decline the offer at all. But Sonia was the one who planned to go to the beach, so we need to ask her.
Then it's all good. It's too devastating to think Miss Sonia would decline, so I just won't think it.
Is he being an optimist or a pessimist? I don't really get it.
Hey, is this alright? Is it alright if we go inside now? Ibuki was gonna eat a good meal first. That's why I came early.
Sure thing. Let's wait inside.
I can't take my mind off Fuyuhiko. Oh well, I've come this far, I can't turn back now. I returned to the diner and sat myself at the table near the window once again. Phew. Without thinking, I couldn't help but letting out a big sigh.
Oh, what are you guys gonna do about your swimsuits? You aren't allowed to change in that beach house, you know.
Yes, that's why we're already wearing them.
What's underneath this uniform isn't panties, it's a swimsuit.
Well, that's obvious. I also came wearing a swimsuit too.
Huh? Really?
Which reminds me, you're not wearing yours yet, huh? Then you gotta go to the bathroom so you can change. Here you go, this is yours.
What is this thing? It may be rude of me to say this, but that looks a little too daring.
What if something falls out? If this is airing live, you're totally gonna get censored by the network.
Don't worry, even at its worst, it won't turn into a live-action drama.
That's not the problem.
What is it then? Are you telling me you don't want to match with me?
It's matching. Then I definitely don't want to wear it. I believe fighting is bad, so let's stop.
Things are heating up something fierce. When's everyone gonna come? I hope they come soon.
And as she said that, Ibuki peeked out the window.
Huh?
What is it?
Look outside! Outside!
What's outside? No. Isn't that Hiyoko?
Jeez, don't get my hopes up. I thought it was Miss Sonia.
Doesn't she seem a little strange?
If I had to describe it in a song title, it'd be Sprint of Tears.
Huh? It looks like she's running from the beach. Did something happen? Despite her questions, Hiyoko ran by the front of the diner at full speed.
Oh? She totally ran past us. Wasn't she part of the beach crew?
Apparently she can't swim, so she turned us down.
But didn't she just come running from the beach?
I'm sorry, I don't really know all the details about that.
Well, it just means women are full of surprises. Mahiru was the type to totally come, but she surprisingly turned us down too.
Mahiru? She did? She turned it down. What's happened to Mahiru? She hasn't been seen all day. It's so unexpected of her not to join in an event like this. In fact, she totally planned this sort of thing.
But it can't be helped. Apparently she wasn't really feeling well.
I'm terribly sorry to continue this topic, but why was Hiyoko crying? Why are you asking us? But if she was sprinting away from the beach and crying, something's definitely wrong.
Hey, when did you get here so suddenly?
Kazuichi suddenly shouted. What he was looking at was near the diner's entrance. As I turned around... Oh, Jackie. My, how disappointing. I thought if came early, I'd be the first one to arrive. I couldn't keep myself from staring like an idiot.
Whoa, Jackie! You came only wearing your swimsuit?
I didn't want to carry it with me. If I did, it'd be a serious burden. Serious burden? That's a total exaggeration.
But even if you didn't want to carry anything, it looks like you're carrying something.
Instead of bringing lunch for everyone, I brought ice cream. It's not like I'm going to turn it down, but ice cream is completely different from lunch. I don't think it could be used as a substitute. Also, I was thinking of stuff we could do at the beach together, so I brought a board game too.
Should we play it even though we all came all this way to go to the beach? Nah.
I see. That's disappointing.
But how should I say this? Is this what Gap Moe is supposed to be? For someone normally so quiet to wear such a daring swimsuit, it makes you a little excited. Right, Hajime?
Well, I don't know. That's what I said, but my heartbeat was actually getting faster and faster.
Seriously, man, I never expected Chiaki to have such huge jugs.
Jugs?
I didn't say that just now. It was Hajime. He's a pervert, you know.
What are you saying?
I mean, I only have eyes for Miss Sonia. I've dreamed of going out with a blonde lady ever since I was a kid.
The size is a little small, but this was the only swimsuit that fit me. I don't look good in it? Huh? Well, no, I guess you look good. Then I'm glad, I guess.
Wearing a bikini is sure daring, and you get bonus points for wearing a white one. My heart's not just thumping, it's thumping all sporadically like ba-dump, thump, thump, ba-dump.
It's probably a heart attack. Who's kept us waiting? Who's kept us waiting? Snake, is that you? We heard a voice at the diner door slowly. We've heard a voice as the diner door slowly opened, and the person who walked through it was. Why is she covered in blood? Okay.
Hey, sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Hey, Akane, what happened to you?
What? Is something wrong? I made sure to wear a swimsuit this time.
Not that, your wounds. Bleeding over the accents there.
It wouldn't be strange if we nicknamed you Carrie right now.
Oh, you're talking about these? Hey, on my way over here, I happened to run into Coach Nekomaru. And when that happens, I gotta fight him, you know.
Why does she have to do that?
Are you really alright? Your head, it looks like it's split in half.
Well, it'll heal as long as I rub some spit in it, right? You're totally playing up the power of human spit.
I'm all fired up now. I never knew such a strong opponent even existed. Anyway, you need to be treated. And you also need your wounds sterilized. Akane, please come with me. With an unusually forceful demeanor, Mikan pulled Akane into the bathroom.
That's why she's the ultimate nurse. Well, it's gonna be okay if we leave it to her.
Okay, who's coming in now?
Oh, who's it this time?
Peko! Hijime and Kazuichi, why are you two here?
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I just did a little swimming. A little swimming? I swam around the island for about 3 hours.
That's not too obvious for me not to comment on. That's definitely not a little swimming.
Why are you already swimming? You guys are about to swim now, right? Isn't that why you're all meeting up?
It wasn't for my enjoyment. I was trying to see if I could swim to a different island. Huh? But I couldn't find any other islands. It seems it may be difficult to leave this island by swimming. If you didn't see anything after you swam for 3 hours, it's more than difficult, it's impossible. Yeah, that may be true.
Hey, Hajime.
What?
A woman with wet, slick back hair is pretty fine too, huh?
And this body too, man. Young ladies sure are well endowed nowadays. Is that a challenge against us, against all the women in the world? Fine, Ibuki accepts the challenge with the power of technology. Time to pump these puppies full of silicone.
Please don't say such asinine things.
Anyway, it looks like everyone is almost here, and it's already past 4 p.m. If so, all that's left is...
I am terribly sorry for my delay.
Ah, Miss Sonia's here.
He's doubled down in excitement.
Alright, what kind of sexy swimsuit is Miss Sonia wearing?
I was going to say, she's going to be wearing some kind of full body thing.
Yeah, it's a wetsuit.
It is to prevent sunburn. I do not want my skin to be sun damaged. However, as I have never worn a wetsuit before, I had a hard time putting it on, which resulted in my delay. Really, it is my bad.
I see. A wetsuit. Well, Miss Sonia does have beautiful white skin. But that tight outfit of hers is amazing. Just what I'd expect from a 100% purebred princess.
This guy, he's quick to recover. Anyway, why are you two here?
I'll answer that, Miss Sonia. I'll be honest. If you're gonna go to the beach, please let us come with you.
Well, this was originally supposed to be a girls-only outing to strengthen our friendship with each other.
Do you think you can make an exception, pretty please?
Well, it's okay. It's not like there'd be any problems, even if there are some boys. You're right. They came all this way here. It would be bad if we made them leave.
Ah, Miss Sonia's just so kind. Alright, now that it's decided, let's get going.
But Candy's wounds are still being treated.
Shut up. There ain't no way I'm gonna stand around. I'll go on ahead and prepare. I'll set up the parasol and prepare the drinks. I mean it. I promise I'll give it my all to serve you so everyone has fun.
With an abnormal amount of gusto, he bolted out of the diner. I'm surrounded by girls in swimsuits. This is a little awkward. I should go help Kazuichi too. As I mumbled my excuse, I ran out of the diner, almost as if I were escaping. So we're just going to ignore Hiyoko running away. Who else haven't we seen? We haven't seen Nekomaru. We haven't seen Mikan. Oh well, let's just carry on then. Let's go to the beach. Oh, ding dong, ding dong. Huh? That bell just now. Could it be? A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin. A body? That's a lie. Impossible. Someone. So, right, okay. He's found the body. I'm guessing, what's her name? Hiyoko found the first and ran away. That was definitely Kazuichi's voice just now. It sounds like he's nearby. Oh, who's died? Who's died? Where? What? Inside the building. Who's it gonna be? Kazuichi screamed. Did I really hear it coming from in here? No, what am I being nervous about? There's no reason for me to be nervous. A body discovery announcement? I will believe it. I'm not going to believe it. There's no way I'll believe it. Who would believe something like that? As I raised my voice, I swiftly stepped inside the beach house. I won't believe it. The moment I stepped inside the beach house, those words mercilessly shattered into pieces. Somebody's been caved, the head's been caved in with a bat. And oh, it's Mikan. What's with the mask? Huh. And he was thinking it was going to be Chiaki after what she said in the last episode. If this was all a dream, when did I begin dreaming? If this is reality, why is my hero on the floor covered in blood? I couldn't understand anything that was in front of me, and I couldn't believe in anything. Okay, on to the investigations then. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. And she was always straightforward. Towards us and towards herself, she was always facing forward. She was that kind of person. Why her? Why Mahiru? Why? Why? Why did this happen to her? The muscles in my face stiffened and grew hard. Darkness clouded my vision. My legs started to wobble, and I instinctively placed my hand against the wall.
Hey, Hajime, before this, we were having a great time, right? We were excited about going to the beach. We were having a lot of fun. But why? Why did something like this happen? Someone tell me.
I obviously don't know what's going on either.
Huh? Blah 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 blah.
Now's not the time to make bubbles. Hurry and get the others.
Ibuki instantly left the beach house. I'm sure it took some time for everyone else to come here. They had to change and whatnot. It must have taken some time. But I didn't really know how much time had passed. My senses were numbed. My emotions were also numbed. Within me, various layers were peeling off. My senses started to return. Around the time I realized that the others were already here.
What the hell is this?
Hey, why Mahiru? The girls were standing outside the door leading to the beach, their faces pale with terror. For heaven's sake, what in the world is going on? With their pale faces still intact, the girls began wobbling toward the beach house, until a voice stopped them. Ah, hold on a sec. Those things beneath you, be careful not to step on them. Beneath? You know, the footprints in the front of that door. There are footprints leading out of the beach house. There are footprints leading out of the beach house, right? That's probably an important clue, so don't step on them. If you mean evidence... Monokuma mentioned it in the announcement, right? After a certain amount of time, we'll hold a class trial.
Another class trial?
Then, are you saying this is...
That's right. One of you guys killed her. Killed? That's impossible.
It's not like an accident or something?
If you guys think that's an accident, then that still means the death was caused by someone else's actions, right? That also counts as a legitimate murder. So such deaths fall into a grey area. On this island, I will make sure it's clear to you guys. On this island, dying from sickness is basically the only death that's not considered a murder. Well, it's impossible to get sick and die on this island. Not when Minomi takes such good care of people. Oh, speaking of which... There it is, the silent treatment attack. This is like the #1 thing that hurts me. I'm fine. I'm not going to lose to your bashing. I've decided to become a tough kid. This is the worst. Once again, this horrible nightmare. Another victim. And it's all because of Monokuma. Jeez, that's not my fault. Huh? Then whose fault is it, you ask? To find out, we heard the class trial. So... let's begin already. No whining, just begin already. Okay, I shall pass out the Monokuma file number 2. This should start feeling familiar. Now then, do your very best to investigate. I'll see you later at the class trial. Class trial? Investigation? This is horrible. It's just too horrible.
Then you should have stopped the murder before it occurred. Don't you have that kind of power?
That I did have the power before he appeared. Even if she tried to stop it, judging from Monokuma and Monomi's relationship, there's no doubt she'd get stopped herself. Yes, Monokuma took everything away, including the magic stick and the surveillance cameras. The only thing I can rely on are these ears, but they can only hear about 3 times that of a normal person. So basically, you have no idea what's happening on this island in the first place. I'm just the worst. A powerless rabbit like me is the worst.
Hey, now's not the time to focus on something like that. More importantly, what should we do?
Hey, do we have to do it again? That cruel thing, we have to do it again.
I cannot believe it. Mahiru was killed by one of us. Yeah, I can't do this anymore. Investigating the class trial. Seriously, I'm done.
Everyone feels the same, but we can't do anything else except do it. And there's no way we can just ignore the reason Mahiru was killed. Yeah, the only thing we can do is investigate. 'Cause we should never forgive that. Killing is something we should never forgive. Jackie. The killer has their reasons. I understand that. It was the same for Teru Teru too. It's really all Monokuma's fault. I understand that too. But even so, we should never forgive killing. She usually has her head in the clouds, so for her to say something like that, she probably can't forgive this at all. But that's true of me too. Regardless, everyone is going to die if we don't do it. In order for us all to survive, we must do it.
Then let's do this.
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want to reverse... Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death. I understand. If everyone's doing it, I will do it too, but please give me a little time. Please give me time to calm myself down a little. Also, I will go and tell the others who aren't here about this.
You're right. If all you heard was the announcement,
You won't know where the murder took place. I shall excuse myself for now. Then let's begin. Who killed Mahiro Koizumi? Why was she killed? We gotta find out and solve this already. That's right. We have to do it. It's the only way. I don't want to do this, but that's more the reason for us to finish this. I'm the only one who can do this. You think highly of yourself there, don't you, buddy? Okay, we're going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, in the next episode, we're going to do some investigating. We're going to find out who the killer is. But until then, remember, always keep it loud, keep it heavy. And I'll see you all in the next episode.